Text, Virtual Learning Success Stories with Students Who Are Deafblind, Wisconsin Deafblind Technical Assistance Project, DB Central. An instructor and ASL interpreter.
The successes that I'm going to talk about now are with a student who's younger, a student with absolutely no vision and some hearing, but no vision at all. And it's his first time in preschool. So the very first thing is I have to get a copy of the lesson. And I don't know if you can see, I get it from the teacher.
She holds up a paper and points.
And right here in purple, I've adapted what the mom is going to do virtually.
Sections of text.
So in the black is what everybody else is going to do. And then in purple, this is what the student's going to do. Mom has it ahead of time. And every week we drop off materials. It is the only way a parent who has 3 children or working from home in these virtual conditions can have any sense of how to manipulate all of these materials. Basically, we're bringing a visually impaired classroom, which there is none near where I am, into the home. And because he can't be in the preschool now, I go to the preschool, I make everything with the intervener intern, which I'm so fortunate to have. And then we make a drop off at the house. So this is key. And then all the staff see it and they know what the mom is going to do. One thing that is really, really difficult for students is nobody has taught them, if you're totally blind, what does virtual mean? The student that I have knows the routine. I start with a lotion song. And the first day I worked with him, he puts his hands up because he's waiting for me to do tactile sign and I'm not there. So we have to teach about virtual. And how do you do that to a 3-year-old? Well, he's learned symbols and he's learned object schedules. He has one. So now I've created identifiers for when the people in his group are talking.
Cards.
So one student is the star and one student is the pipe cleaner that's all curly because the child has curly hair. And his mom immediately puts it in his hand when that student's talking. So the teacher might be saying in a small group, "Haley, can you tell me can you point to the circle?" And he's like, he has no idea what that means. So now we give him the card and instead of him stimming or wanting to get out of his seat, he knows to wait. And he holds the card and his mom is telling him that Haley's talking and there's something in his hand that gives him a connection. Because when he doesn't have it, he is absolutely not connected because of his blindness, along with his dual sensory impairment. The second thing I do to make it fun for him is we're just learning to practice on the Braille writer. I have learned to lift the Braille writer up into my camera if I don't have a document camera. And he scribbles on the Braille writer to the ABC song, to any song. I make up tons of songs, but what really works is I say, "It's Miss Julie's turn," and he waits. And I press the buttons.
She presses keys on the Braille writer.
And he's listening because he has some hearing and he waits. And then I say, "David's turn," if that was his name. And then it's his turn and he goes. And sometimes we go really fast and sometimes we go really slow. And that interactive, not just making him Braille, really, really helps him. And it gets us through the activity really well. And what I found is anything I ask him to do, if I'm asking him to drop something in, if we're working on the concept of in, and his mom has a tin bowl with like a coin, I'm doing the same because he gets really close because he can hear a little and he wants me to do it. And so then it's like Julie and David are working together and it's all the same. And he's so happy. So anticipating materials to the family, looking over and adapting and giving those other teachers ideas. You don't have to give it to them virtually, but you must give it to the parent for it to work.